Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noé Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit, and joining me every week is my brother Pedro.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Pedro's Creative Tech here at Adafruit, and every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
Haha, that's right. This is where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. We are back. It's been 2 weeks that we've been kind of on vacation, not really, but it's been fun. And we're happy to do the show again. So welcome, everybody. We're hanging out in the Discord chat room. Yes, everything's working. Mics are all checked. And I hope everybody's doing really well because we're excited to do this show because we're back.
Shout out to everybody hanging out in the chat rooms. We got Lightbulb, we got Cheetah, Chat2, Trend, Mend.
On the YouTube chat.
On
Hello,
the YouTube
everybody.
chat, we got Andy Calloway hanging out in the Discord chat. Hello, Andy. We are on Facebook,
well.
on Twitch, and on LinkedIn and Periscope, and I don't know
wherever else there might be. Yeah, LinkedIn is
other
fun
places. Thank you all for joining us every single morning. As you said, we are back in full packed show. Let's go ahead and start off with some of the housekeepings.
Of course. We like to start the show with all the deals so folks know and they're aware that there's still freebies going on. So for order, if you want to place your orders in, for orders that are $99 or more, you get the free Perma Proto half-size breadboard. For orders that are $150 or more, you get the Stemma QT breakouts. And for orders that are $200 or more, you get all that plus UPS ground shipping for continental US only. And for orders that are $299 or more, you get all that plus a Circuit Playground Express. And you can go to adafruit.com/free to see all the details. Speaking of details, shipping deadlines are upon us. We're pretty close. So Adafruit has a real nice shipping deadlines 2020 blog post. You can clearly see all the different categories of UPS, international orders. All the dates are here. So folks, if you really want to get your stuff in before the holidays, we're kind of here. So check them out. We good?
Yep.
All right.
Remember, it's only a problem with multiple people say there's no audio. It's just one guy.
Okay.
Probably had their mute button on.
And we still have this awesome little green header here. We'll take you to the 20% off deal that we still have going on.
Extended for a limited time, so definitely don't miss out on this.
Yeah, here's the link to the Learn Guide. Secure your account and get 20% off. So you can follow the Learn Guide on how to do that. Yeah, just kind of quickly skim it. If you have an Adafruit account, go in there and check out your settings and make sure you turn on two-step auth. Turn that on, and then you get a code, and then you can use that code in checkout and get 20% off all the things. I think it works with everything except for gift certificates and things like Raspberry Pi, because like we can't do that or something. And it's kind of like an Apple product. Like you can't do discounts on Apple products. Same thing with Raspberry Pi. Did I say that right? Yeah. All right, Pedro's posting links and stuff to the 20% off stuff, because that's great. Because I thought we closed it and then we like extended it. So that's great. Sweet. Shout out PT. So here's the banner for that. Holiday shipping 2020. Oh. Should have put a mask on Adabot. A little mask there. That would have been cool. Oh yeah, and here's the banner for the 20% off securing your account with the little Nimbus. The, I don't know, cloud entity. The IoT entity.
Going down through the list, I think you already went over the newsletters.
I'm quick today, man. I'm ready to do it all up. This, every Tuesday, what happened to my thing? Every Tuesday is, every Monday, rather, is CircuitPython meetings. For real, my text disappeared. They're supposed to be like at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We have it every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And it happened this week, and I think it'll happen next week as well, or maybe not.
Unless there's a
holiday. I think it might get pushed, because we're pretty close. So check it out. It's a great opportunity for the devs and folks in the community to come together. They host it on Discord, CircuitPython chat room, and folks can participate. So check it out. It's a good time. Yeah, I don't know why my text disappeared. It's been 2 weeks since it's gone. Newsletters, the Adafruit newsletter happens once a week. It's the new newsletter. This one is focused on the products that can get added weekly. And then for stuff that's like daily, Adafruit Daily, it's a good name. Go to adafruitdaily.com and you can subscribe to all the different categories of daily newsletters that go out. Right. Yeah. And then, wear your mask. That's the message you got. Because we still have this here. Yes. Is everybody good? Okay. How you doing, Pedro?
Getting all of the
making
notes. All right, you did all this gift certificate. We got the ADA box coming out really soon. We got this week's project coming right up.
Yeah, it's in the it's gonna later today. The code got stuck in GitHub checks, so it's all good now. We'll have it out in a little bit, but I guess in the meantime we can take a look at it.
Super interesting use of e-ink display with the Adafruit MagTag. It is a holiday countdown.
Yeah. I'm not signed in, so just go to the Learn Guide. You'll see it later today. But there are some awesome ones that went out this week. It was a really fun one from Phil B. Most of them are MagTag, so check them out. These are the kind of 3, 4 that are all MagTag here this week. So yeah, MagTag it up. So let's go ahead and look at our overhead here. We can show you what it is. So this is a collab project with Liz Clark, of course. She put together this countdown that uses Adafruit I/O to check the date. And it's using display I/O to make these little bubbles here. This is a little bitmap that I put together so you can easily load bitmaps instead of having to draw them in code. But when you do want to draw them in code, you can just make like these little circles, which makes it easy to cover up these numbers that are already baked into the bitmap. So it's kind of a clever way to kind of reveal with some transparency fills. You can reveal the date. So it checks. It's using deep sleep now, so it'll check every 24 hours. Or maybe it's 12 hours, what day it is, and then it'll fill in the bubble, make it clear so that it will reveal the numbers. And we have up to 25 numbers here. So that's really cool. Really nice kind of use of display I/O, the bitmap graphics, and just kind of pulling the date and time from the internet. And then I put together this like little Santa sleigh style vertical stand. So now we have a vertical stand, and we went ahead and made a horizontal one as well. So landscape, portrait meet landscape. And the dog in the background. So yeah, so this will be out. It uses deep sleep, display I/O, Adafruit I/O, all the fun stuff that's baked into the MagTag library now. So cool. Yeah, very, very fun, festive. Printed it in this red PET G filament that I got from Prusa, which is really nice. And then we're just using these thumb screws to secure it in the back there. So these print in like a couple hours, so maybe get it started. And you can choose whichever orientation you'd like to use. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. Yeah, of course, this could be expanded upon if folks want to like make use of the side lit LEDs. You can have it flash or something when the date changes, or maybe you can turn it into some sort of clock that like on the hour, it maybe gives you a little chime or something. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. Yeah.
Really good use case of using Adafruit I/O for all this.
Yeah, just check the date and time, man.
I got a question from Lightbulb saying, if you can do this with the Raspberry Pi, we do have a Raspberry Pi hat ink. So yes, you
yeah, all the
do
libraries should work, I think, with Blinka. So you can run CircuitPython via Blinka, which is like the wrapper for CircuitPython libraries for Raspberry Pi.
Although that is a pretty hefty build just to display some nice little simple graphics like that.
Yeah, because you got to like load Linux and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice to not have to worry about the Linux distro or whatever. You can just kind of it powers on right away.
Yeah, and it's got the deep sleep on there, which I don't think you can do that with Raspberry Pi, maybe, but this is using the ESP32S2.
Yeah, so the latest and greatest ESPs. Cool.
All right, let's go ahead and...
We talked about this one. This was really fun. So Ann, engineer on Twitter, Ann, who works with us at Adafruit, she put together this project. It uses the MagTag, and it checks a JSON file of when the next SpaceX launch is happening. That is really awesome. We used it, and we have it loaded here, and you can see the next one is actually tomorrow at 11:19. So that was so cool. If it happened today, we'd be like, hey, look outside of our window, because like we can see the rocket launch outside of our window, because we're fairly close to the area. But this was a lot of fun to put together. Uses all the libraries and stuff as well. Pulls data from a JSON file, and you can see here. It even gives you a description of what they're actually launching. So that's really, really cool. And this just looks so great. So we got a video of it. What day was it?
I don't remember. This is why this is so great that you're able to just glance over as it updates for the next launch. We can literally just walk right outside our driveway.
There it is, December 6th at 11:17 a.m. We saw the little rocket going up there through the clouds. So it was a cloudy day, so we were real fortunate to kind of get out there and see it. And the weather here is like, I don't know, 50s, which is nice. But yeah, look how amazing this looks in the broad daylight, right? I mean, that's the whole awesome thing about the e-ink is like it's not illuminated, just works great in on all lightings.
And the crispy text for the fonts that we got on there.
That looks great.
And very nice padding and forgot all my text.
Okay.
Lingo.
Text lingo, all your kerning and ledging.
Kerning, ledging, padding.
Yeah. So shout out to Ant. This is a guide that y'all can check out. It's right here actually. And so there's a learn guide and all the code's open so folks can check it out. And there's not much real graphics to it, just more like the fonts. So if you want like a good set of fonts, you can probably pull them from there.
Yeah, and I think Jepler and Lamar are working on getting a bunch of glyphs and fonts that'll look beautiful on there.
Yeah.
For all sorts of projects, especially like if you need really big, chunky fonts.
Yeah, there's
So
so great. Like Tim C did a great one with the progress display, like you're in progress and 91%. That looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Use it so you can do real nice progressive bars.
crazy.
Carter did an awesome one where it's using which library to create this like this grid. This looks pretty cool. Yeah. So you can check it out. Lots of fun MagTag projects in the work. Yeah, plot. This is the plot library, I guess, to plot data like that. That's so legit looking. Love the fonts here too. The big DEC for December and little icons. So dope. All right, so check them out. If you get yourself a MagTag, plenty of projects are coming out every week and on the daily as well. So more fun stuff for your MagTag.
And I'm posting the link to the permalink to when the guide will launch.
Right, it'll launch
probably later today.
Yeah.
So you can get the code and the files for that.
Right,
I think
yeah.
it's already on Thingiverse, so you can download.
I will do that. I have the STLs in like step files, like just uploaded as files, zip files on the Learn Guide. But I'll go ahead and put those up on the Thingiverses and beyond.
I got some comments. Yes, Yanni's saying that there are now 2 dragons docked at the International Space Station.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
And DeWester saying they even brought their own docking port.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's been fun. Good, exciting stuff there.
All right, moving on to...
What are we prototyping? We've been prototyping a lot this week, so...
There's a bunch of stuff that's going on in
so,
the works.
Yeah, we want to do Shop Talk is solar, and then we'll do what's in the works. Right?
Whatever you think makes sense.
Yeah, okay, so we've been working on this LED sign in the back. So just a real quick look at the build and stuff. I may have showed this or not, but kind of our first or second woodworking project. So just trying to make an outdoor sign that has like a festive message for like a year-round kind of message. It's modular, you can take it apart, and it's using NeoPixel strips to create a NeoPixel matrix. So we're using CircuitPython and the pixel frame buff library to make scrolling text. And it's just a quick video of me like building the frame and stuff. But in the background, you can see it's loading. So Lamar put together some code for us that uses Adafruit IO and dashboards so that we can create a custom dashboard and we can easily change the text. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So here is my simple dashboard. We can update the text. What should we make it say? Like what are you prototyping? Prototyping. And then just hit enter. So that sends it. It's going to check it every like so often, and I can even change the color here. Let's make it green. Hit save, and then we can see here that it gets updated in just a couple seconds here. And there it is. Prototype. We might play around with the speed. It's not something that you can easily change right now, since the library is fairly new. But it's a good kind of starting point for making a sign with NeoPixel LEDs and being able to update the text and the color. So this is kind of like a starting point here. But yeah, this sign's going to be a Learn Guide. This is probably our last Learn Guide of the year. So good typical fashion, and end the year with like kind of a big project like this. So that'd be fun. But yeah, it's using the...
We got Christmas and
I know, and New Year's. Yeah,
coming
great.
up next.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Mm-hmm.
This year's over.
Yeah, this year's gone.
Shoot.
Should I say that? Like, Happy New Year, pretty much. Happy New Year. I could say that. Enter. And this is a 3D model of the ESP32S2, the Metro format. So I created a model for this, so folks want to grab that, they can grab it from the GitHub. It's also linked in the Metro ESP32 guide. And the manufacturing team is working to make more of them because a lot of folks want them. But that's what we're using for the sign is the ESP-S2, the Metro. Yeah, so it's got like a weatherproof box and stuff that we'll, I guess, show later. Yeah, but that's the one project. Pedro's got a project as well that he's working on. Do you want to share that? The
Just a
hockey
quick comment. Andy Calloway saying that it might need a diffuser.
Yeah, that's something that
like a sheet or something.
We'll play around with. I wanted to color it. I still got to like weatherproof it and stuff. I wanted to make the backboard black so that it sticks out more. But yeah, a diffuser would be great too. Maybe a big sheet of black LED acrylic would be dope. But yeah.
And then Rolves is saying in the YouTube chat that he would like more tips for outdoor weatherproofing projects.
Me too. I gotta figure this stuff out. A lot of hot glue and Ninja Flex gaskets is what we'll be playing with.
The
so
glands.
Yeah, and cable glands. So we'll have
show
like
all
a
that
whole,
off in the video.
Yeah, but speaking of the sign, you might look at it. At least I look at it. I'm like, man, that could be more dense. So what we did was we reworked it so that it's definitely more parametric. So here's a little clip of the CAD showing how you can now adjust the pixel spacing, the amount of holders, the pixel density. I think I said that, and the length of the strip. So you can change all that and have it kind of the design in the brackets kind of update along with it. So depending on how many pixels you want to make or what kind of grid you want to do, this will make it a lot easier. This is a nice little kind of parametric mount design that I think can go beyond just like a wooden sign. You can probably drape this over something that's curved and do that sort of thing because they're flexible strips, and they're right now they're easy to kind of put in and take out because there's not like a hot glue that's like keeping it bonded to the plastic. So it just has a real nice tight fitting, so it can come out. Whew, I'm getting too detailed on that because I really like the way it's like set up. But
it's really cool.
Yeah, thanks. So
Planning to set this up. Hopefully, there's still a little bit of time for the Christmas decorations outside. Is the whole idea for this, so we can have it be a seasonal, like year-round type thing. Cool. So, whatever theme would match whatever holidays next.
Yeah, in January it's
no, I think February would probably be the next one. Valentine's Day, maybe.
Valentine's Day, or.
But that's
something,
obviously not something that is decorated outside.
Well, yeah, no, we could do something.
And then we got some comments.
Inauguration Day, we could do that. Countdown to the inauguration.
We do have a learn guide on that, so the code is available.
Yeah.
And we got some comments saying that lots of epoxy.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of epoxy for doing the weatherproofing outside.
Yeah, I think hot glue will do fine for all the joints here, because that's the only thing that's exposed, like all these joints back there. But that'll be fine. I really have to commit to these, right? Like I want more pixels, but it's kind of fine how it is, 12 by 12.
Man, lots of comments on the Space Dragon. That'll be next week's TimeLapse Tuesday. Actually, we got the Cargo Dragon and the Crew Dragon that we 3D printed. Yeah, nice little model that somebody uploaded. Okay. And it's even compatible with the Falcon and Falcon Heavy models, which I'm printing out right now.
Cool.
It's super cool. The kids love playing with those. Very nice little models. Just got to paint them.
All right, are you ready for Pedro's woodworking? Pedro's woodworking.
It's a dowel.
Yeah, it's a dowel.
Yeah, so Lamar saw this really cool project on, I think it was Hackaday or Hackster.io. It was a indoor hockey little project. Very awesome. Dad made these really cool hockey sticks, although he made them for, I forgot what the threading was for it, so I just made it for these dowels. Are readily available at a bunch of like Walmart and hardware stores.
This is Pet G, right?
That is Pet G.
So it should be nice and strong, hopefully, for the impacts and stuff. Yeah, and then
the price
where's
of
the puck
Pet
itself?
G has gone down considerably. I think it was like $15 for a spool of this, and it's quite strong. I was using PLA, but of course we're teaming up, at family teaming up, and that means that the kids are gonna be, banging this on the floor. So I want to make sure that it was nice and sturdy. For the puck, we have a Circuit Playground Blue Fruit. So this is all completely Ninja Flex. So it'll protect the LiPo battery that's inside here. You can kind of see with the infill here, it's all surrounded. I'll open up and show all this when the project is released, but it has the detection. So when it is hit, it has a nice little animation. And while it's stationary or being waiting to be hit, has this little nice little rainbow animation. This is all made inside of MakeCode. It is compatible with Bluefruit.
Yeah.
And we'll show more of that off. So we're using the Cheetah NinjaFlex, and we got like this nice little texture on it, so it makes it nice for sliding around tile. Obviously not going to work on carpet.
Yeah, NinjaFlex, whether it's 75 or 88, it's pretty dang resistant to impacts.
Yeah.
When we were first playing with NinjaFlex, I printed a case in full NinjaFlex and threw it on the ground and watched it just bounce around. And, like the board was like perfectly fine. I think it was a Raspberry Pi actually in there.
So you can't really
good
see
material.
the little like indentations for the buttons, but you still have access to those.
Yeah.
You can push all those guys. You have access to the reset button. If you want to reprogram that, you have access to the USB port on there.
Pretty secure. And what kind of battery you got in the back?
So we have I think it's, you can kind of read it there. I think it's the 420 milliamp hour battery. It's the one with the shorter wire.
Okay.
And then we're just using, I wanted to make the guy who did this on the Hackster.io, or I forget where it was posted, he did have it as a twisty, but I didn't want it to be so big, so I'm just using these M3 screws here to hold everything together. And yeah, it works great with NinjaFlex. The threading on there keeps it in place.
Sweet.
And Wester is asking about the thread for a mop handle. Yes, I did make thread for the mop handle.
They're all different.
Although, yeah, unfortunately,
Sorry.
they're all different. So I'll still release it. It is editable. You are able to change the pitch and the thread count on there. So you will be able to just measure whatever threading that you have. I did make one, but because we had a lot more of the dowels, I just went in that direction. You gotta hit it kind of hard on the side too.
Oh, nice. That's actually how you will be hitting it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think we've been testing it for about 2 weeks, and having a 7-year-old hit it quite hard, it has survived. So that's very promising. Very nice little sport that you can play indoors with the kids, family during these times. And I'm sure if you're watching this show, you might have gotten like a circuit playground in the past.
Yeah, it's a great use of it.
This is a great use of that.
Yeah. This is my favorite little thing. Like you could lift the flap there, because as we were doing it, we kept like taking it apart. Mm-hmm. That's really...
Yeah, Lamar didn't want to have like a charging circuit on there, and this is like the easiest way that you can plug that out and plug it into one of our USB chargers.
Right. This is great. This right here shows you that we got tired of taking it apart 20 times.
Yeah.
And you put the extra time in to design it so that it's an easy, workflow for usage. And this really shows it. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's what I get giddy about. It's like, dictate, like, whatever.
Checking out the notes here for other stuff for prototyping. Oh, I think we finished up on this. Yeah, it's all sketches. The little Veranoy plugin on there is what's creating these nice little detail, or whatever. You don't have to do this, but why not? We're 3D printing it, why not? Mm-hmm. And what I really like about this is it prints upwards.
Yeah.
So this is on the bed and just prints up.
Yeah, it's nice.
Super cool.
Cool.
All right, next up for prototyping, what do we got?
The Darksaber?
Darksaber, yes.
I guess.
So
I don't have Fusion
I
open.
forget who was
Dang
asking. Yeah,
Let me open Fusion.
Armando.
Oh, sorry. But
like
here's
the first thing he
the
said.
part.
Where is the
Darksaber?
Darksaber?
Sorry.
So of course, Darksaber, Mandalorian. Wow,
right.
This season is
it's great.
so awesome.
Yeah, I'm inspired to do this. So been working on this in CAD, and I'm loading it right now. But this is the first parts that came out. It's it's 3 pieces that snap fit. I have one little screw here, so let me take that off. This is the emitter and the blade guard, like the guard for it. It's very much like styled to be like a cyber kind of katana. Mm-hmm. So it's very Japanese inspired. So this comes out. This is all hollow. This is where the blade will fit into. Right here, the blade's going to be made out of acrylic. This is like this little coupler bit that will secure the handle to the emitter. This is like that blade guard, which is kind of funky. And then this is that little cup. So just kind of focusing on this piece first. And then the next part is the handle, which is quite quite a fun one. Let's see if I can go to this right here. Of course, yeah. So Fusion got updated, and Vernoi plugin is not going to be supported. So yeah, they want folks to rework their stuff from Python and not JavaScript.
Yeah, that was pretty old though.
Yeah.
The plugin for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd see in the UI.
Yeah.
So there are two different styles of the Dark Saber. We went with the current Mandalorian series or theme or design of it. The one before, I think it was like the Clone Wars ones.
Yeah. So
somebody uploaded a really nice model. So if you do want to go with that model,
there's a few, right? Here, let me switch
that
back
off real quick. What I really like about this is it was designed in Tinkercad. They did an excellent job of getting.
Yeah, this is the kind of cartoon, not the cartoon, but the animated show
and the
style.
Show.
Yeah, so Rebels and the Clone Wars shows it more of like this boxy look. But in the Disney Gallery series, the documentary, like you see more close up of it, and you can see it's definitely rounded out. So back into Fusion land.
And Mr. Certainly Bruce says, yeah, it's Clone Wars, Rebels, and Mandalorian all feature the Dark Saber.
Yeah. So yeah, so what feather will it have?
So we gotta give a shout out to, I forget who posted this on our forums.
Yes, I will definitely shout him out. Because he did an awesome job on modeling his own and kind of posting up different screenshots of it. But for our builds, we're going to use the feather sense because it has the accelerometer built into it. The battery is the 2200, and then for the speaker, since there isn't an amp on the feather, and I don't want to add a prop maker feather, we need to make it bigger. Stemma speaker is where it's at. Already has the amp built in, and it's fairly easy with the plug, a bigger Stemma plug to go in there. And then this button here is one of the RGB buttons that are kind of low profile. So it's pretty close to the coupler. I'll probably move it, but yeah, that's the majority of the electronics. On-off switch, and then just motion swings. And then the acrylic here will be a 1/4 inch acrylic that we'll cut with the tools. And then we'll embed a mini skinny strip to go across the thing so that we can diffuse this kind of inner core, and then we'll have sandwiched these on the left and the bottom, or the left and right here will be these black acrylic. So kind of looking at different folks, Bob Claggett from I Like to Make Stuff has a really good video build on how he put his Dark Saber together. He made his hilt out of wood and used acrylic for the thing. So I'm kind of referencing his build for building the blade.
Yeah, we thought we would have gotten a better screenshot or on-screen showing of it from last week's episode.
The person who posted on the forum looks really great. So I'll probably do a layer by layer on how I put these little details together using all the different little tools in Fusion. But that's kind of what we have right now. Still working out the mounting bits for the stuff that's in the handle. But that's the idea there, is that you'll be able to take off the pommel and have instant access to the USB port. So that's what we got going on. Dark Saber.
Super cool. And then
give me a second to load up.
Yanni's saying that there are different
Vibro
blades.
There are different ones. So answer questions while I pull up the form, because it's really sweet.
And then shout outs to the belt printers that would help. Like sort of print a longer section of swords. And then we have some comments. Mr. Certain Bruce is saying that the prop has evolved in each iteration, plus the live action. I'm sure there's differences between the costume prop versus the original prop.
Suabe on the Adafruit forum posted up his model, so you can see here. He's got it set up with
commission.
Yeah, it was a commission base, so the battery's a little bit different circuitry, but the shapes and everything is what I'm referencing, which is really nice. I think it's pretty spot on. He used it. He designed it for his resin printer, so all of these parts are optimized for resin printing. So my goal is like, yeah, we need to make it for FDM, no supports, minimal supports, but I think it'll be no supports.
I read that during the shooting of those action scenes with the Dark Saber, that the prop kept breaking.
Oh no!
I wonder if that's why, because it was printed in resin.
No, maybe it comes down to like the joints, like how thick are your joints, and you know how much weight can it hold, and how much force can you can apply it to it. But he did a great job modeling it, painting it.
Wow.
Here's the blade
So cool.
assembly, a little bit different. These are I think these are ultra skinny NeoPixels is what he ended up using.
Nice.
It's really cool, but really high dense ones. Yeah, these are like ultra skinny, I think is what they're called. They're like 1515, you know, the tiniest you can go. A little bit of wiring here, but really nice to see. And then kind of a final build. There's a YouTube vid too.
Oh,
So
sweet.
huge shout out to Huawei. Yeah, and he also posted it on the RF, so folks want to see more stuff. You can kind of find it, but I'll be sure to reference.
Shout outs, because this is a
Yeah,
really
huge
good
shout
detailed
out.
look at it.
For
All
real,
of these
yeah.
Screenshots, you know.
They're pretty bad. Like this is the best screenshot that he found on the on the behind the scenes show, the Disney Gallery. Yeah, you can barely see it, but
Yeah, I wonder if they have it on display at Hollywood Studios out that one little section over there.
maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. So there you go. Cool. After that,
And then Mr.
else do we-
Certainly Bruce is wondering if the new Star Wars Art of the Mandalorian SO1 book has any details on it.
oh, somebody did post that too. Actually, we could spend all our time looking at. And there's like one from Hasbro, which looks not at all like.
Well, I'm glad there's interest in it, since there's always, you know, a toss-up of, oh, you know, will people like
Yeah.
these projects or not?
No, I'm excited to do it, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, the last lightsabers didn't get as much traction.
No, because
but-
I don't think they weren't like replicas. They were just kind of like riffs of your own design, which is cool. But it, I don't know why the RPF isn't loading for me, but it's not. That sucks. It's just not loading. It isn't like Safari. It doesn't like Safari or something. It's just a blank page. Oh well. I'll post. Try this one. Nope, that one's not working either. Yeah, Safari is weird. I'm just trying to grab the link to the RF forum so folks can take a look at more screenshots.
And then,
It's a nice thread. I gotta go in the thread too and start like, hey folks.
yeah, Bruce is also saying that the theatrical Star Wars films and the combat sabers have different proportions in the emitter
Yeah.
to hold the FX blade compared to the hero props
Yep.
that is worn.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a Dark Saber. Work in progress.
Soon, probably next year. So,
Probably next year. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too far away.
January,
No,
yeah.
Next year's not too far.
It's all being
guys.
worked on.
Yeah. All right. So that is what we're prototyping. Very
Yes.
fun. Now we can do
Cool
shop
stuff.
talk. In the shop, while we were on hiatus, we.
This is actually why we're on hiatus.
Yeah, this
First
is
it was
why.
birthdays and Thanksgiving and
Mhm,
anniversaries and what did I miss? There's a bunch of stuff.
birthdays,
Administrative
anniversary.
stuff.
Yeah.
But last week we had, finally, after like, I don't know, it seems like 2 years of waiting or 6 months of actually getting the order in,
Mm-hmm.
we are finally getting our solar panels. And starting off with these Tesla Powerwalls that got installed. I got 3 out of the 5 that are being installed. A little bit of hiccups with having to do a whole re-roof to support the solar panels. But they managed to get 1 out of the 2 inverters in and 3 out of the 5 batteries installed. They're so freaking cool.
Yay! We got battery backups.
It's like the dream
now.
of going off the grid
Yes.
because tired of paying rent to the power company.
Yes. Now we
So-
can contribute by giving them power.
Yeah. So one of the cool projects that Lamar wants to do for this is an e-ink display that'll show the kilowatt hours that are being used by the batteries and the what's being pulled in from the solar panels. And the Tesla Powerwalls have like a nice little web API that lets you pull all that data in. So we'll be
Yes.
able to show all that displayed on a little e-ink.
That'd be so cool.
One of the other things that is on the list too is somebody made one with a Raspberry Pi, so you can at least show the like. It's a nice little animation of how much power is being drawn and the kilowatt hours that you're producing from the sun. So it'll be a nice little project for that.
Yeah, totally.
And then moving on to, I think that was it for Shop Talk.
Yep. Now we can do Community Makes.
Yay. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this week's Community Makes. Cover this week's and then last week's. This is a really cool Christmas-themed one, of course.
Yep.
This is a really cool collapsible tree, Christmas tree.
Yeah. Could it be printed all in one, or is
I
there?
don't believe so. I mean, you could try it.
Right.
You just have to do the orientation exact.
Right.
Because it's all in pieces. But this is a really cool way to have like a little nice compact
It's pretty cool.
Christmas tree decoration. Yeah. And I really like how he is, how this doubles as like a little coaster too.
Oh.
So here's this guy right here. That's so cool. It's like those lightsabers and those pirate swords that we were showing like at the beginning of the year. It was originally made by 3D Printing World.
Right.
So check out all those designs
for
really cool stuff. What I thought was really cool about this one is the little hinge that is on a little star. Get down there. And then, are we still showing it? Yeah. And then the bottom has a nice little little snowflake little design there.
It keeps them from
so
falling
cool.
out. How do they click in there? Are little slots for these edges? Is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
he has these little slots that
There they are. You can see them there.
snap right in.
Cool. Sweet. No supports.
No supports.
Print it whatever color.
Yep.
From Thingiverse. Pyromaniak.
Yeah.
Thingiverse user Pyromaniak uploaded this on December 4th. So check it out.
I like this little illusion here of being able to shift it all around. It's so cool.
Well, let me go back to the F. There it is. Yeah, it's one of those kind of fun illusion thingies.
Yeah, it's
Very
so cool.
Yeah.
Again, the nice little hinge here that lets everything collapse. It's really cool.
Nice.
And then last week was this awesome little
Doggo. It's a
Doggo.
little Rudolph SNOWDOG by
so-
Bugman.
Yeah.
Bugman
Oh, it's coming out
140.
with a really cool
Festive,
themed
fun
3D printed
stuff, yeah.
So these, this is all separate parts. So it's I think he did upload a multi-material version of this, but I really liked how all the pieces fit perfectly.
I like how perfectly the antlers kept printing. What happened with the antlers, man?
You know what? Even when I turned off the time lapse, it still had a little bit of issues printing both of them. So I ended up printing just one at a time.
Oh,
and that
there's
seemed to
the
work.
tip. So
I don't
print
know
one
what it
antler
was.
at a time.
I had like the vertical, the Z hop, so it
It
lifts
wouldn't
it,
strike it, yeah.
it moves over to the next one, but it would still get knocked over. So definitely recommend some brims.
So
on
there's
these
no
guys.
painting. This is all just printed in a different color?
Yeah, this is all printed in different colors.
Can you take off his like neck and show us the
I think
assembly of it?
I
That is
glued
clever.
in all these except the head, just because I thought it was so cool that you could. I removed that and this and that.
Put a
maybe.
young folks look away as you tear the head
Yeah.
off of a dog.
But this is really cool because all of the parts like so perfectly
Yeah, they're
snap
perfect
in.
tolerances.
Yeah,
Great job.
They didn't have to do any modifications to
Yeah.
it. It just fits perfectly. It could be like a bobblehead too. So excellent little decorations. And along with these guys, you can make a nice little Christmas scene with all your 3D printed themed projects from years past. That's so cool.
So cute. I want to print a bigger one.
And that is this week's Community Makes. And there's our Santa Poochie.
He's a cute poochie.
Because it has been like 30 degrees here in Florida, which is definitely cold.
Yeah, this is his
I don't have to use the air quotes anymore.
No. But yeah, he's a good boy.
He's a good boy. Oh, you're so good. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, he's going to think
It's
the
3D
show's
Hangouts.
over and it's time for his that thing we do.
The thing we do, yeah, we can't say the word or, you know. Sorry about the focus, folks, you know.
Is it time yet, guys?
He's a Saluki, by the way. He's like a mini Saluki. He's got short legs.
We got some good comments here on Discord. Which,
Yeah.
if you-
I forgot
if
to
you guys
show,
have not joined, it's discord.gg/Adafruit.
Sorry. So again, Bugman. Huge shout out to Bugman. He's got such awesome designs. He's got like this Vernoy tree.
Yeah.
He did the tombstone. He's so much good stuff. So check him out on Prusa Printers and buy him a coffee, would you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good stuff. All right.
Definitely contribute.
We'll save. We kind of have time, don't we? because I have community makes of other stuff.
No, yeah, we got
So
time.
let's go ahead and take a look. This is a remix, a derivative remix of the MX guitar that we put together.
Oh.
And for whatever reason, like everything's breaking here. Okay, so this is a cool look at a work in progress.
Very nice.
This is going to be an Arduino video game controller for like Guitar Hero. So that's awesome to see folks using our stuff here and making something completely new with it. So that's really cool. So there's one of them. It's a work in progress. As the person MacDade, as he works on it, I'll share more stuff. The next one is the Kingdom Blade, the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. Very cool builds. I think it's a little bit smaller, and it's a bit of a. I think he shrunk it down. I don't know, but or maybe the PS4 is like really big. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, it does look like it was shrunk down.
Yeah,
huh?
was it shrunk down? I don't know. So it's cool when, no comments, but you know, I can figure out whatever. It might be small. So it's cool to see that it scales a little bit. Okay, next one. Funny enough, another guitar. So folks are digging the guitar. They're building it up. So this is yet another kind of controller for Clone Hero, which is like a clone of Guitar Hero. And it's using an Arduino Pro Micro.
Nice.
But it doesn't look like too many modifications to like the body of the guitar. It's just gonna like rework it so it fits with on-hand
controller.
components. Yeah, I'm glad to see this kind of get made and stuff. So that's really cool. See, folks are building it, adding more stuff
Super
to it
cool.
and whatnot. It's a good game controller too, I'm sure. I mean, we modeled it off of a game controller, didn't we?
Power of open source.
Yeah, the power of open source, man. And then a Mario Boo planner because it transcends holidays. There's a little Mario planner.
Oh yeah.
Boo! The Mario planner with a succulent.
Excellent as a for any ideas for 3D printing
Mhm.
Christmas gifts. Definitely check this one out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Lots of folks have made this one.
Mhm.
Shout out, folks. 2014. All right, and that's all the community makes. Thanks everybody for posting their stuff. It's been
Yeah,
an
some
exciting
great
year.
stuff.
Whew.
Read through the comments. But certainly,
gift.
of course, with Rudolph with your Pixel so bright. Can you get my open source slate tonight?
A pull request for the slate. That's awesome. I think I shared all the things. Yeah. Well, cool. We got some time to spare, so the doggo will get a nice long one. But sweet. I hope everybody's doing. Oh yeah, one of the last things I guess for like kind of shop talk. Do I have the blog post? No.
Blog post for.
I over the weekend on Sunday, I
Oh,
did
yes.
a live stream on the
MakerCast.
MakerCast. So it was with Liz, she was hosting, Brian, Timon, Sophie Wong, and Dave Darko were all there. So we all kind of talked about what we worked on this year and what some current things that we're working on. So I talked about the sign, so you can see that if you want. I posted it on the Adafruit blog, so if folks want to check that out, check it out.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So tonight, super exciting, show and tell. If folks you'd like to come on, this will probably be the last. Is it the last one of the year?
I don't think so.
right,
Since
second to the last.
Christmas and New Year's, I think both land on Thursdays. Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. Lamar and Phil will keep it on.
Yep.
So please join us if you are so entitled to. You can come on and show all the stuffs. You can show all the stuffs. Show whatever you like. We like seeing work in progress, things that aren't finished, things that folks have learned. That's all good stuff too. Retro tech.
Vintage tech, a tour of your workspace, or projects your kids and family is working on.
Yeah, and Pedro will read the next bit while I update our sign to say show and tell.
And right after that is a full hour of Lamar and Phil on Ask an Engineer. All of the upcoming products, top secret projects that are being worked on, and all the news from all around the maker community.
Yeah, said it. And then tomorrow, Thursday, John Park's workshop. Every Thursday at 4 p.m. Come and tune in with John. And then on Friday, Deep dive with Scott. I think he's still on for today, for this week. We'll see. You can always pop in the Discord and ask, or do show times, question mark, if you want to see if anything got updated. Lamar did a stream on Sunday. She did another DigiKey search.
Mhm.
The great search with DigiKey. So you can check that one out. It was a real nice one. And then yesterday, JP did a product pick of the week. He does it every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time or 1 p.m. Pacific time.
I think this week was the PMSA.
The PMSA 003i. I remember because I have to. And then this is 3D Hangouts. We're back every Wednesday. When are we doing a Christmas show, or is this our last show? We don't know.
One more next week, yeah.
One more next
16th,
week,
and then it's Christmas, and then New Year's.
So yeah, we'll be
probably
off
back
again.
on the 7th after
Okay.
next week.
Okay, we'll have Darksabers to
Dark
celebrate
Sabers,
with.
pucks. What else? I forgot all the stuff we're
The
working
sign.
on. Buddha machines? Did we talk
A
about
Buddha
that one?
machine.
Based on
Yeah,
the...
we'll have some more collab projects with Liz, of course.
Yep.
Yeah,
New products.
new products.
Specific time, says Andy Calloway.
Specifically. Yeah.
Posted all of the links to the makes on there, so you guys want to check out some of those projects.
Yep.
And with that, I think that's the show for this week.
Yeah, we'll be back
on
next week.
later tonight, like we said, on Show and Tell.
Mm-hmm.
And even if there's no show, we'll always be on Show and Tell, so you can always catch us there.
True, yeah.
Check out all the stuff we're working on. Follow us on the socials. We're there at Ekin and at VideoPixel on all of the social sites. We all have the same name.
Yeah, we do.
And of course, Adafruit. That's where we post all of the upcoming stuff and past projects, because there's just so many. So it's like a little network TV on that if you want to check out all of the different projects we've made over the years.
Okay, well that does it. We'll be back. See you tonight. All that good stuff. Until then, of course, folks, we hope you stay safe out there.
And don't forget to make a great day. See you later tonight.
Bye.